I once met a man who changed the way I thought about money forever. He looked at me and asked, "Bob, what would you do if you had $1 million today?" Without thinking, I said, "I'd help many people." He paused, stared straight into my eyes and replied, "If you can't give $10 now, why do you believe you'd give $1 million later?" That hit me like a punch to the gut. Because he was right. Generosity doesn't come from abundance. It comes from habit. It reminded me of a story about John D. Rockefeller. When he was young, he earned only a few cents delivering newspapers. But even with that tiny income, he set aside 10% for giving. He did it consistently. And as his wealth grew, he kept giving. By the end of his life, he had donated over $500 million. Coincidence? Not a chance. And before you say, "But Bob, what if I give and nothing comes back?" Let me ask you something. Have you truly practiced this principle? Real generosity doesn't come with expectations. You don't give because you want something in return. You give because giving keeps the flow of prosperity alive. It's a matter of faith. Just like a farmer plants a seed believing the harvest will come, you must trust that what you plant in the lives of others will return to you in ways you can't predict. And here's what most people don't understand. The return doesn't always come in the form you expect. Every so often, you help someone financially. And instead of money, you receive an opportunity. Occasionally you do a good deed, and years later, that person connects you to a life-changing business deal. The universe has its own way of balancing things. You don't need to worry about the how, just trust the process. So, here's your challenge. For the next 7 days, practice generosity in any form. Give a small amount to a cause you believe in. Help someone with your time or your knowledge. Offer encouragement to someone who needs it. But do it with an open heart, expecting nothing in return. Then watch what begins to shift in your life. Because the secret to wealth isn't hoarding, it's sharing. The more you give, the more space you create to receive. And trust me, the universe always rewards those who contribute to the prosperity of others. Now let me ask you something deeper. Have you ever wondered why some people earn millions and still end up broke, while others start with almost nothing and build wealth that lasts for generations? The difference isn't how much they make. It's how much they keep and how much they multiply. The gap between a millionaire who stays wealthy and one who loses everything comes down to one thing: financial discipline. Wealth doesn't happen accidentally. It comes from strategy, patience, and control. So look at your life. How have you handled your money? Do you know where it goes? Or does it disappear without you noticing? If you don't have a plan, you're already planning to fail. And maybe you're thinking, "Bob, I don't make enough to worry about this." Let me tell you a secret. It doesn't matter if you earn $1,000 a month or 100,000. If you can't manage what you have now, you won't manage more later. That's why so many lottery winners lose everything. They never learned how money works. I learned this the hard way. When I started making money, I felt invincible. I went from a modest income to a high one in a few years, and I thought it would last forever. So I spent like it would. Luxury cars, expensive trips, ridiculous dinners. I thought I could afford it. I was wrong. Money disappears fast when you don't control it. Before I knew it, I was in debt. Yes, me, Bob Proctor, on the edge of bankruptcy. It was a shock, but it was also the greatest lesson of my life. I realized wealth isn't about how much you earn. It's about how much you keep and how much you grow. If you truly want to become wealthy, you must master your money. And that starts with 3 powerful habits. 1. Pay yourself first. Before bills, before spending, set aside money for your future. 2. Avoid unnecessary debt. Debt is a trap designed to keep you working just to stay afloat. 3. Have a clear financial plan. Know exactly what you earn and what you spend, and where your money goes. When you have a plan, you gain control. And when you gain control, wealth becomes inevitable. So here's your 30-day challenge. Track every single expense, every coffee, every grocery run, every unnecessary purchase. At the end of the month, look at the list. You'll be shocked at how much money simply disappears. This one exercise can change your financial life forever. Stay strong. I'll see you in the next video.